Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about the list that just came out for the top 10 female rappers of 2024. I'm pretty sure based on sales, overall relevance, things like that. So I wanted to talk about it and give my opinion on the ranking on the list. And that's really it. So if you're interested in that, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my unpopular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about. Y'all either watch or y'all don't. Then go on ahead and subscribe and let's get into this video. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and start from Twitter because that is where the ranking is from. And then I'm going to give my little tidbits or thoughts and, kind of ramble on about the female rappers from there. So let's get the list up. Okay, so we have the list here by chart data, which I'm guessing chart data ranked by sales. This is best selling female rappers in 2024 so far by total units. Okay, so first and foremost, we have Nicki Minaj, number one. Okay, so yeah, Nicki, this goes without say. This goes without say. If you've been keeping up with Nicki Minaj, she's been doing crazy. She's put out her album Pink Friday 2. She's putting out bonus stuff with the Pink Print. She went on a tour, crazy tour. She doing nails, she doing this, she's doing that. Nicki Minaj is on top. That's just that. That's just the end of the story. There's no conversation about it. She's been on the top for years now. Years and years and years. And I don't think that's ever going to change from me really real with you. I don't think anybody is gonna come here and dethrone Nicki, and that's not on no stand stuff. That's just 100% true. Nicki Minaj is the only top selling female rapper, and I feel like that is solidified, and that's not gonna change. No matter who puts out an album, everybody, if you really think about it, everybody put out an album within the last year or two, and nowhere near Nicki Minaj's current numbers, relevancy, support. So Nicki Minaj being number one, that goes without saying. Who's next? Doja Cat. Doja Cat. Wait. Doja Cat is number two? Actually, that's crazy. I didn't realize she was number two. That's actually crazy because Doja Cat hasn't put out anything. Was it this year that she put out, or was it last year that she put out Scarlet? Hold on. I'm about to look because I don't remember. No, y'all, I just checked. I just went back really quick to her discography on Spotify to check. Doja Cat didn't put out Scarlet this year. She put it out in 2023. I totally forgot about that. Dang, why does it feel like she put it out this year? I don't know. Either way, that's actually crazy that Doja Cat is number two when all the other female rappers put out this year, right? Doja Cat's the only one and Cardi B who didn't put out this year. But every other female rapper put out albums this year, and Doja Cat's still number two is kind of crazy though, when you really think about it, because it's like Doja Cat isn't even doing anything. I'm pretty sure she didn't even put out no. Did she put out music at all this year when it comes to like remixes, features, singles, or anything? I don't think she's dropped yet since Scarlet. I've heard little teasings, little snippets. Oh yeah, she put out snippets of her music, by the way. Actually, maybe I can find that and put that in here since we're talking about her. But she put out little like snippets of like previewing music or something like that. So let me see if I can find it. Okay, y'all. So I don't know if that was real or not. It's a real video, obviously, but I don't know if those are real songs that she's previewing because Doja Cat's a little bit of a troll. We know that she does weird things. She does weird trolly things on Twitter, and when she's yelling at her fans on Twitter or some other platforms, or she's being funny or being weird. So like, I don't know if that was real, if those are real songs or snippets of songs that are going to be on her album, the beats, or if she's just playing around, because Doja's never serious. That's one thing about Doja. She's never being fucking for real. So y'all let me know. The beats that she previewed, those, if those are real, there's only a couple of them that sounded cool, but some of those beats I was just like, what the hell are these? So kind of hope some of them were a troll. Maybe there's like two beats that I thought were cool, but I don't know. I trust Doja overall though. I trust her. I think she's, gained my trust overall as an artist, and me enjoying most of her art, so we'll see. But anyway, moving on to the next person on the list. All right, we got Megan the Stallion at number 3. Yes, 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 yes. She's been working really, 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 really hard this year. So Megan the Stallion being anything less than number 3 would be crazy, just because she's been working like crazy. She's put out, her first album, then the deluxe, which was practically a whole second album, music videos, promotion, tour. Megan has been Megan, outside of maybe like Latto and GloRilla, have been grinding. She's been grinding, grinding, grinding like crazy. And also, like I said, in the other video that I made about her, where people were talking about her not, evolving and having growth and things like that. She's working. That's one thing about Megan the Stallion, is she's gonna work regardless of whatever her perception is, or whatever's going on with her, personal life, or whatever people are saying about her, or whatever it might be. She's working. She's putting out the content for her fans, to the people who, regardless if it's sold super high or not, the people who are being fed are being fed. You know what I'm saying? So at least we have that. But yeah, she deserves it. Like I said, she's one of the top female rappers, top 3 female rappers. That's something to be proud of, regardless if you're number 2 or number 1. You still up there in the conversation. So shout out to Meg. Alright, who we got? Who we got next? GloRilla. GloRilla at number 4. Yes! Oh my gosh, this is really crazy. Like, I am so proud of Glo, for real. It's just crazy to think that my bitch was being counted out maybe like a year ago. It is so crazy to think. I remember all the people were like, Glow is done, like, especially after Cha 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 and stuff like that, which that song was trash. But I never thought she was done per se. I've always loved her. Like, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I did a review on her mixtape, the album she dropped before the album she has now. And I love that. That could have been an album in itself. So the people who've been rocking with me know I love Glow, and I've been loving Glow before she had this big blow up and selling 1K units more than Megan Thee Stallion controversy and all that. Like, I love Glow, and I'm so proud of her. For her to be top 4 right now is crazy, when she wasn't nowhere near that conversation a year and a half ago. Is absolutely insane. And that just goes to show, it's like, GloRilla's been working. And I feel like that's for any female rapper, anything that you do in life, period. Just keep that grind up, keep going, keep doing what you're gonna do, because it's like, you might be the underdog and nobody don't see you, and then when your time is, it's time for you to shine, you're gonna shine, and GloRilla is shining. And I love to see it. Anyway, also, if you're like, who are these people? I listen. I put clips of random, just female rappers in general, just so there's something on the screen. It's not always gonna correlate or match up to who I'm speaking about at the time. It's just gonna be a female rapper on the screen, somebody who you know. Okay. But I'm so, 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 so happy for her. I'm hoping that, she stays at the top and whatever, and that she continues to grind, and that, she becomes more solidified. I mean, she's already solidifying herself, clearly, but, even more so, and has a long lasting career like other artists have had, like Megan and other people. So, yeah, anyway, moving on to the next person. Okay, next is number 5, Sexyy Red. You know what? That actually makes a whole lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? I can't go nowhere without hearing Sexyy Red. You know what I mean? Like, I do not care for Sexyy Red. Like, I've said this multiple times. And I don't care. All the Sexyy Red warriors out there, I don't care. Okay? But what I can say is that she is all over the place. And I've always said that. Sexyy Red is here. She's putting out her music. And you can't go nowhere without hearing her. You're going to go to a club. You're going to go to a bar. You're going to go to anywhere, of a setting where it's going to be turned up DJ music, hip hop, R&B, whatever. Sexyy Red is going to come on at some point. Whether they just play the chorus or the hook to get the crowd hype, they're going to play something having to do with her. And her music is viral. She's all over the place. Yeah, is she lyrical? Is she no, is she raunchy? Yes. Does she make hood bangers though? Yes, she does. So I'm never gonna take away from what that girl is doing. She's here, she's making her money, she's doing her thing. People rock with her, people rock with her. You know, I feel like people rock with her because she's unserious and they like the unserious, carefree, she don't give a F. She's gonna say and do the most outlandish thing possible, and people rock with that type of energy. And she seems down to earth. But she does seem down to earth. I will give her that. She's drama free. I like that about her. So I'll always give her the things that I do see about her, even though I don't care for her. Okay, who we got next? Number 6, Cardi B. um, okay, so now with this, it's like, okay, yeah, number 6 is not a bad number per se. And it's good because she's been around for almost a decade now with one album. So number 6, I guess, is good given the context, but it's also like she should be higher at this point. Like she shouldn't be at number 6 out of the rankings of these girls. Cardi B should not. She should be on her third or fourth album by now, and she should not be at number 6 on this list. She just shouldn't. Like she just shouldn't. It's frustrating to me to see that she's that low on the list. I mean, yeah, it's still top 10, cool, 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 but she should be higher. She should be a lot higher. She should be like number 2 or number 3. But maybe number 2, yeah, because there was a time where she was considered number 2. Back when she released her album and back when the whole, everything was rocky between Nicki, she dropped Queen, that didn't really get a whole lot of commercial attention. People were hating on Nicki Minaj a lot during that time when Cardi B first came through. She was considered number 2 at that time. Now you're number 6. I mean, yeah, I guess that's cool, but if she put out more work or she dropped an album, closer to her debut when she first came out, she would probably be higher on that list. Unless the project flopped, then she would be lower, but number 6 is just like, okay. But, she's still here. She's still a part of it. So, I mean, that's good. But, yeah. Okay. Moving on to the next. Okay. Next at number 7, we have Latto. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I feel like Latto's positioning, her ranking, and everything like that makes a lot of sense because, um, a lot of people swear by Latto's album, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, which I also did a review on. I'm pretty sure I did a review on every single female rap album that's come out in the last year. And, it wasn't a bad album, but everybody's like, "Oh, we love Latto, we love her album, da da da." It I mean, it's not really showing as much in the numbers really with that. I think Brokey is charting now or was supposed to chart or whatever on the billboards at some point, so that's good. But other than that, I'm pretty sure it's a little chart placement as well, but other than that, there's not really anything happening, conversation around Lotto. She is on tour. She has been doing a tour. I haven't heard too much about it, but I have heard that, her core fans, her core audience is there. I've seen little pictures and videos of it around. So that's cool. But yeah, number 7 makes sense for Lotto, I think, because she is in the conversation, but she's not at the top of the female rap conversation. She hasn't been really in years. You know what I mean? But she's still around. She's still making music. She's still talented. She's still in the of the top girls. And I will never take away, she is very talented. She just hasn't had a hit in a long time. Like a very long time. I mean, she's had Put It On the Floor, which was the closest thing I guess that she's had to a hit in a while. And then Brokey is a song that is rising, but it's not super, super, super hot in comparison to like Put It On the Floor or something like that, or, her single that she had all those years ago that went number 1. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take though for Lotto to climb to be considered, like a top 1, 2, or 3. I don't know what she would have to do in order to achieve that. I guess virality, a hit, really, because with GloRilla, she wasn't nowhere in the top 10, I wouldn't say a year ago. Nah, no, 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 no. GloRilla wasn't nowhere in the top 10, but what got her to that position is her having a hit. Like a real hit and multiple of them and kind of back to back. Lotto hasn't had that. She's had music. She's been putting out music this entire time and singles and remixes and features and doing different things. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure she's on what is the name of that show? The rap show where you're a judge. Me and my man just watched it the other day. We actually enjoyed it. I don't know. I didn't really care for Lotto's contribution as much as a judge. There's a couple of episodes where she did good, but the men on the panel gave better advice to the rappers. Like, I don't know, she had some input here and there that seemed thoughtful, but for the most part, the men had the best input, the best ear, and the, most insightful things to say to the rappers. But oh, I just remembered the name of the show. It's called Rhythm and Flow. We just happened to put it on because there was really nothing to watch and whatever. And Lotto didn't do too bad, but it was okay. It's okay. But yeah, no, number 7 again for Lotto makes a whole lot of sense. A whole lot of sense. So let's move on to the next person. Okay, then we have number 8, Flo Milli. Yeah, Flo Milli. Love her so much. I'm so glad she's in the top 10. I'm really, really, really so glad she's in the top 10. I love her to death, but it makes sense that she's number 8, honestly, too, because Flo Milli isn't really doing too much. She's putting out music. Not to say she's not doing too much. She is working. Flo Milli, that's one thing about Flo Milli as well. She's never not working. She's always doing something. I'm either seeing her on tour, she's putting out a single, a remix, a mixtape, an album. She's doing interviews. She's around. I'm constantly seeing Flo Milli around. She's doing features. She's on the other girls' projects. She's doing different stuff. One thing about Flo Milli as well, that girl has always been working. It's like she's been working since I found her, and I found her in probably like 2018 or 2019. No, no, no. I think I found Flo Milli like 2019. That girl has been working ever since. I promise y'all that. I really want to see her live. I really want to go on tour to see her. Like I was telling y'all in my podcast. Now I'm doing like a little podcast, by the way, if you guys aren't aware. It's nothing crazy. Not a lot of people watch, but my last video, my last podcast series, more people watch than what I thought would. So, where me and my man talk about, female rap or pop culture, just whatever that we want to discuss because I think we bounce off of each other pretty well. We talked about how I haven't gone to see Flo, but me and him would go to see her because we're both fans of her, and he knows so much of her music at this point that he would be able to go and actually enjoy the show and know most of the songs that came on. So I love Flo Milli. I've been a fan of her for years and years and years. But let's see, number 8, number 7, number 8. That makes a lot of sense for her to be there though, because she hasn't had like a super huge hit since Never Lose Me. Okay. So it makes sense that she's there. Hopefully she will get pushed up in the rankings because she deserves it as well. She's been grinding for a long time. I feel like as long as she keeps her head down and focus and continues to grind, that she will get there eventually. So yeah, as far as like being more of a bigger top contender. Okay, so who do we have next? We have number 9, Lauryn Hill. That's crazy. That is crazy though, for real. Like for her to be number 9 in the state of female rap, especially against the lineup of artists who are nothing like Lauryn Hill. For her to be in the mix and all these years later, and Lauryn Hill has never, she don't drop music on regular basis. She's not out and about on the scene, and she only has one album, but she's number 9, top 10 of all female rappers sales and streams and all of that. That's insane. That's literally legendary. That's literally iconic. All of these years later, yeah, Cardi B has had a long run too off of one album, but Lauryn Hill came out in 1990. You know what I'm saying? And her music is different. It's inspirational. It's impactful in a different way. So that just goes to show that it's like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. At first I was like, okay, I don't think Lauryn Hill has dropped anything. But it's not about that. It's just about the fact that people are still going back to her, which is great. So next person, I actually happen to already see who it was, so I'm not gonna put the screen back up. It was Ice Spice at number 10. Which is crazy. It's like good and bad because it's like you're number 10. That's kind of bad considering the positioning that you were in 2.5 years ago, where you were probably considered like number 2 or number 3 or number 4, like somewhere in that range. And now you're like number 10, almost about to be kicked off the top 10 female rappers list. Because it's like she should be higher up, especially after having dropped her album. The album that she just dropped, she should be a lot higher up. I'm not gonna lie though, I still listen to Ice Spice. There's certain songs of hers that I do like, especially off of her Like EP, and a couple of songs before she blew up. I do stream. And then the songs with Nicki, of course. And then there's a few songs by her that I still listen to. So I could see why she's number 10 because I'm pretty sure there are other people like me who have specific songs by her that they stream. Like I love Deli. I still listen to that. In her mood, I still listen. There's a lot of songs by her that are cute little one-off songs. I'm like, okay, these are kind of vibey, right? Um, so number 10 makes sense as to why she's still probably in people's playlists and things like that, but she should be higher. She should be higher up, okay, than that, given the trajectory of her career in the last couple of years. Like that don't make no sense to be almost kicked off of the list. So but that was everybody in terms of sales, in terms of perception, and just in general where everybody is sitting. So does that list make sense to y'all? Do you feel like the numbers should be rearranged? But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure it's based on sales, so the numbers can't be rearranged. But yeah, so how do y'all feel about that? Also, who do you guys feel like should have been on the list who isn't on there? Or should be considered top 10, which again it's based on sales. So their sales, if they're not within the top 10, then they're not within the top 10. But Dochi, definitely she should be on the list. I wish she had higher sales for a lot of her projects and a lot of her stuff. I love Dochi down. Who else is missing? Oh, JT and Young Miami. Just kidding. Not Young Miami. Oh my god. The City Girls maybe as a duo, but like Young Miami on her own, no, she's not missing. But JT definitely is missing. JT's missing. But yeah, I can understand her starting over solo though. She's probably not gonna have a whole lot of sales yet. Starting over in her solo career. Her mixtape didn't sell super, super high, but it didn't sell super, super bad for it being her first solo thing either. She did good. I think for her, being new to putting out music on her own and everything like that, it was pretty solid debut. And I still listen to City Cinderella, okay, regularly. It's in my turn up playlist. It's in my regular playlist. It's in several different playlists that I have of JT's music. So JT solo, not the City Girl. Well, no, there are some City Girl music that I still bump as well, but I stream, bitch. There is still some City Girl music that I stream as well, depending on the mood that I'm in, or usually when I'm getting ready though. That's when I will put on the City Girls. If I'm getting ready to go somewhere, I will put on the City Girls to get ready and then like do my hair, do my makeup, da 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 in the bathroom type shit. But then when it's time to come out and start the pregame, I will put on Megan the Stallion, GloRilla, Ice Spice, just people who are gonna get me turned up. No, not necessarily Doja Cat. Flo Milli, 41. Just people who I know are gonna like get me turned up. I really like listening to Lola Brooke too. Her voice is nice. Yeah, it just depends. It just depends. But anyways, yeah, so let me know you guys who you feel like should have been on this list, who isn't, and that's it. I love you to death, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.